Hi folks, this is Farmer John here from Little Acre Farm. I'm going to give you a walk around the garden. It is May 26th. Just show you my progress here, what's planted. If you see my other video, you'll notice I'll walk around the farm. The other greenhouse is finally down, or cold house, I'm sorry. We'll back of the house. It's just virtually a row of beets, 2 rows of carrots, put in yesterday, have some fennel, some parsley. In here I put some cantaloupe, I have 3 rows of cantaloupe, quite a few plants. They did very well last year. These were all grown from seed. Those are some of my Asian cucumbers, the burpless cucumbers. They'll grow up that cage. Eggplant. I have another whole. Let me walk around here. Another whole row of eggplant. These last 4 are white eggplant. The rest of these are the purple finger. Row is my trellis. This is made out of electrical, I think 1-inch electrical conduit. And then I bought these little brackets here from a tarp company for making those tarp houses. These are Vortex string beans, pole beans. Excellent string bean. The first time I used them last year. I get them from Johnny's Seed. The string beans are about 12 to 14, sometimes a little longer than that, but they're just sweet as candy. And then in every pole I put another one of my Asian burpless cucumbers. Today these went in. These are 3 rows of butternut squash, another row. Now this on this end here is supposed to be spinach. It doesn't look like spinach. It came out of a spinach thing. It actually looks like a type of Swiss chard. And the only Swiss chard I have is right here. It's purple, or is a red, the red stem. It's supposed to be spinach. Tastes like spinach, but it's something different. I don't know what it is. It's a couple row of carrots next to it. This is really proud of this. This is my row of broccoli. We picked a few heads of this already. There's one there. These are coming up, and once they start. So 2 of these I'm going to have to pick today before they start to flower. There's another one. These are really growing up quite nicely. A little bit of the curly kale right there is left. This is curly giant mustard green, which is very good, especially sauteed. Dandelions, greens, they are starting to get a little bitter, so they'll go to the chickens. Some cabbage in between. Some oak leaf lettuce, which is nearing its end. This is Tokyo Picana. If you ever want to grow this kind of looks like a really light colored romaine, but it's very good. It grows very good through the winter. Here are some cauliflower plants that I had started. These are some broccoli plants. These are started in the greenhouse. Some red leaf romaine. I've been giving these to the chickens. These are smaller bok choy that I was cutting for salad greens. Usually at any row, if I have a little extra room, I'll start with a tomato plant. That's a row of peppers. There's hot peppers, jalapenos, Italian longs, bell peppers, cubanellas. And as you can see, even though the plants are quite small, they're starting to grow peppers. Something tomatillos. It's the first time I've tried to grow these. These actually came with flowers on them, and they are producing already. Never grew those before, so we'll see. Hopefully the people at the CSA like that. There are tomatoes. Those are Better Boys. Those next row are Better Boys and Big Boy. I usually try to plant either Big Girl or Better Girl. Wasn't able to find them this year. This is a whole row of Yellow Boy, or Lemon Yellow, I think they're called. Lemon Boy, that's it. You can see those are flowering. This whole row is cherry tomatoes. I have black, white, red, and yellow. Now these are tomatoes that I started, so I want to get some early tomatoes in. These are 60-day tomatoes. I got these from Johnny Seed, and let me tell you, this is a week behind the other row. I'll show you those. But I'll have tomatoes, as you can see, they're just loaded. In about 2 weeks, I'll be picking tomatoes. So that's mid-June, and in southern New Jersey, you usually don't see anything unless it's been grown in the greenhouse before beginning of July. Over here, this has all just been planted in the last few days. I just put in some romaine, and then there's some other lettuce I started by seed out there. These are maple leaf sweet potatoes. A couple rows of those, and then I'm going to try to put these in a barrel. These are grown straight compost. See if we get any better yield. These were squash started by seed. A couple of them are coming up. There's a row of sunflower. A row of sunflower. This is zinnias. Started there. The sun is anyway. Got a couple rows of onions. These are just yellow and white onions. These are red onions, and then the one the closest by the brick are shallots. I'll tell you what, if you've never grown, you plant an onion set, you get one onion. You plant a shallot, I'll show you right there if you can see all of them. On a few of these, there's 10 shallots growing off of one. So there's a money crop right there. They charge so much for shallots, I don't understand why. There's another one there, they're just loaded with shallots. These are my little blueberries. These are supposed to be the size of nickels. Large mid-season blueberry. Offhand, I don't remember the name. These were planted this last year, so I won't get a big yield out of these. Kohlrabi, I actually picked one of my kohlrabi yesterday. That one's probably there. It's probably ready to pick. Just trying to fill these holes. I've got some broccoli plants. These aren't going to get very big, but looks like I got a cabbage worm here somewhere. There's also some cabbage. These here are Jerusalem artichokes. Now these plants will get probably about 6 feet tall and have sunflower-like plants on them, or flowers on them that smell like chocolate. For hydroponic garden, I have nice romaine and some a bib. It's called Butter Crunch. They finally started to grow, and I think it was just getting the amount of fertilizer in the water. I'm using fish emulsion and kelp. Again, trying to be organic as possible. I got a lot of weeding around here to do, but these are my barrels. As you can see, they have really worked out well. There's a couple plants that don't work well in it. These are the first beets that I've tried. I had radishes in between. That batch is gone, but let's see in here. Nice big radishes. Those ones there I'll just about pick, and then those will be See how they grow in the barrels. This is some arugula. This is actually starting to flower a little bit. A couple of these I've planted and, you know, I didn't mark, unfortunately. This one here, just put new arugula in. It'll take the heat. This was spinach. I cleared this out yesterday, and this is what's left of the other barrel of spinach. Some rape, greens, some more radishes. This one's empty. This one's actually growing really well. This is, I believe, it's Savoy cabbage. And there's a couple of cauliflower in there, which I'm going to pull out because they're not going to grow. Blueberries, and this year they are just chock full of blueberries. I have 13 plants, and they're all like this. So they're nice. They're going to be beautiful. And they're early, really early. I thought I had lost them in the frost, but they seem to be doing quite well. It's all new. The row here of dinosaur kale, and then towards the very end they turned it into cabbage. There is a row of beets and a row of Swiss chard. And these are the first tomatoes I planted. Those were about a week and a half ahead of same kind, 60-day tomato. But these plants, a little bigger, full of tomatoes, all of them. I think there's 27 in that row. Cabbage, partway down. Here's some more of those early tomatoes. These were about 2 weeks behind the other ones. These are purple top turnips. See how they grow. And the biggest, nicest thing out here is my bok choy. As you'll see, this bok choy is beautiful. Nice big row of that. Some more mustard greens. Next row is all my squash. I have patty pan, butternut, or 8-ball, and a couple of other zucchinis. Now these things, I had bean beetles like crazy, and there's nothing that you can use that'll kill a bean beetle except getting down there and find them and squashing them. And you've got to get rid of them quick because they will give you. In fact, there's one right there. They're all back in here again. Like I said, the only thing you can do is come out here and squash them because nothing works. Chemical wise or organic wise. Oh, here we go. We've got a little patty pan growing there. I have some mung beans. I just had some leftovers from sprouts. I planted some of them. Purple cabbage. Down here are some sweet basil, a little bit of parsley, and some more of the mung beans. I just put them in yesterday. They were left in the greenhouse. They're just 6 weeks old now. They were on this side. I put this up to move them over onto this side because there's a lot of grass in here, and the ones that are coming next month aren't going to be out here for some time. Some baby Rhode Island Reds. The white ones are a light Brahma. Silver laced Wyandotte, and you can see the hippie chickens. I can zoom in him. I'm not sure what kind of Polish he is, but I believe he's just a white Polish.